All right, man. I heard, rumor on why Canelo Alvarez, what was wrong with him in the fight that he had with Dmitry Bivol. Now we remember, well, I don't know, we remember, but right, he just said the other day in the Triple G press conference series that they're doing is that he had an issue, leading up into this fight. All right, um, leading up into this fight, he basically said that he wasn't 100%, but he didn't want to make no excuses. He couldn't train the way he wanted to train, and that was an issue for him. And somebody reached out to me and let me know kind of what happened. It was self-inflicted. That's what I can say. It was self-inflicted. The person that he trusted, the person that he trusted to, that he trusts to make the decisions, messed him up. So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. People said Will Canelo got tired, and he always get tired in his fight, so that ain't nothing new, right? But what they saying is that he came in too heavy, and Eddie Renasso advised him to come in heavy, and it wasn't the right move. That's pretty much what they're saying. And that's Eddie Renasso. Eddie Renasso tried to move up the cruiserweight and get smacked. He would have came down for cruiserweight, and he wouldn't have been invincible no more. So and that's on him. That's on him. So it says Canelo's team. Eddie did the wrong game plan of sending Canelo heavy to the fight. Canelo was 185 on fight night. Eddie thought Canelo had to go heavy to be able to take Bivol's punch. That's what I heard that went wrong. So there you go. They didn't think about his speed. Like I said before, Antonio Tarver said, they don't know what they doing over here. He's running from he was saying he was ducking Benavidez, but he thought he could knock out Benavidez because he's sitting right there with him. You go fight Bivol. I mean, what you worried about taking Bivol punch at 175 for? Look at Bivol's. Look at Bivol's. Knockout ratio. That's my thing about it. Look at his knockout ratio. It's what? It's 55%. So once again, Eddie Renasso don't know what he's doing. Eddie Renasso don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. So I mean, we can keep going, talking about this, that, and third, and this, and he don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. Flat out. To send that man heavy like he was fighting a puncher like Better BF, I can understand that. I can understand that. Definitely can. But to come in heavy versus a guy that's known to move and hand speed is really, really good, and you come in at 185 pounds, miscalculation. But Canelo ain't holding it against Canelo don't seem like he ain't holding it against Eddie Renasso, but hence why most of his fighters left. Andy Ruiz left. It was rumored a long time that Andy Ruiz had left. Andy Ruiz left. Frank Sanchez left. And Ryan Garcia left. Both of them left for Joe Goosen. Only person still around is Oscar Valdez, and he might be losing. He might be leaving. Who knows? Who knows? After the nightmare he went through it, and maybe these are many of the decisions. Maybe these are the decisions that maybe these are the decisions that maybe these are some of the decisions that led to a lot of them leaving to find out he really ain't that good. That's what it sounds like to me. These are the decisions that probably are saying that, hey man, he not that good of a trainer. Because why the hell would you come in heavy with a guy that's not? And like I said, he's an underrated puncher. Let's not get the game twisted. He's an underrated puncher. Joel Diaz talked about he knew he had a chance when he seen him unleash that left hand or that right hand on the punching bag. That's what he said. You know, you know, that's what he said. So he can punch, but that wasn't the main. That wasn't the main issue. That wasn't the main issue with the main issue with Dmitry Bivol. It's the movement. It's the perpetual movement. It's all that type of stuff. And they miscalculated. What happened was they literally miscalculated. They literally he miscalculated. What you coming in? What you coming in for? Heavy versus a guy that's known for good movement and hand speed. That just let them know that they didn't know what they truly was up against. That's what that tell me. They didn't know what they truly was up against. That's exactly what I tell you. And they truly didn't know what they was up against. Bon appetit. Eddie Renato it wasn't a misjudgment. It's showing that his boxing IQ ain't really that high. And if they would have moved up before Backable, he would have made Canelo Alvarez go all the way up in weight. He'd have made Canelo Alvarez go all the way up in weight. And the thing is, if he would have won, he would have won. But it would have been hard for him to come back down and cut all that weight off. And think about it. They had to probably eat super duper. They probably had to eat super duper heavier because he was doing vegan. So that's something to look at. Because you got to make up for that. You got to really eat right and eat right to make up that protein that he wasn't getting from the meat. So I mean, so he probably like, we got to be heavier with this protein diet. That's probably what he said. We got to be heavier with this vegan diet and trying to get plant protein, which is the true protein. But that's another conversation. So that's what I couldn't train the way I wanted to train. So he loyal to Eddie Renato. I'd be shocked if he left Eddie Renato. I'd be shocked. Very shocked. But I don't really envision that happening. But he blew up too much. So it ain't an injury allegedly. It wasn't a mental issue with his baby mama in training camp or nothing like that, or his wife in training camp. It wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that. It was simply a miscalculation of opponent all the way around. They miscalculated Dmitry Bivol. They didn't know how to break down. They didn't know the ins and outs of his style. That make you wonder, did they know what they was up against? When you move up in weight, your key is your speed. That's your biggest key is your speed. That's how you beat bigger guys. And you try to bulk up and go muscle for muscle, strength for strength, with Dmitry Bivol, and you couldn't even do that coming in at 185. Now his mind, he come in lighter, probably gonna get knocked out. Dmitry Bivol comfortable regardless. You already said you don't want to do the fight at 160, 168. You already said you don't want to do the fight at 168. That's a win for me. So I get to come in. I can do exactly what I did last time. Come in comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna beat you up again. So now if you come in lighter, I know in your mind, you probably thinking that you cannot take the punch. So I'm gonna come out there and show you that you can't take the punch. You know, I'm gonna come out and show you can't take the punch. So think about that for a minute. Come on, think about that for a minute. So, very interesting. So we come in light, might be a chance he think he gonna get knocked out. So they came in heavy, worried about power, not worried about his natural attributes. That's crazy. Not worried about his natural attributes. But they truly don't know what they doing on Canelo. I got to agree with Antonio Tarver. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Radio Public. And listen to the podcast on there. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Peace.